The Weather Channel Survival Challenge continues. We've got Stephanie Abrams from AMHQ in the morning and Alex Wilson from Weather Underground in the evening. They've both been tasked with building a survival tarp shelter with minimal supplies.
I kind of like this little nook right here. I'm a nook person, so
my goal is tree, 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 and then in theory, just one opening. So I only have one opening, the rest is down to the ground.
Let's check in and see how they're doing. Alex, how's it looking?
I think you can tell it looks pretty great, right?
It looks like you've got somewhat of a shelter set up here. It does.
I'm working on it. So I thought this thing back here was kind of like a nice wall,
Yep.
and then I could drape this out.
I love
and
it.
kind of have like like a little room with a view. It's cozy. It's kind of like to the ground. I can snuggle up in it.
Snuggle up.
I don't really know how to do knots, so I kind of used the tree to my advantage and just wrapped around the tree.
Well, one tip I have is with a tarp shelter, your number one enemy is the wind.
Okay.
So a loose shelter will absolutely come apart in the middle of the night when it's
Okay,
the most
so
windy. So just make sure it's nice and tight.
Okay. All right.
Stephanie, you're no stranger to storms, and you know what they can do to structures, even tarp shelters like this. How do you think you're faring?
So, you know, I really kind of wanted only one entrance for the elements.
Yeah.
But trying to be as positive as I can, that it's really taut, which I think is key for rain and snow, and also wind so that the tarp doesn't fly away.
Yep.
And actually having two entrances might allow the wind to flow through it easier and maybe a less chance of the tarp getting picked up by the wind.
Well, I think those are all sound strategies.
Those are my thoughts, and I like that I get some help from this tree that's down also to keep the tarp, you know, up off the ground and have a nice slope to it as well. I think that's helpful, and I can really tuck in under where that log is to stay out of the elements.
I wish I had scissors. That's what I forgot. Scissors.
This one's not going in as easily as the others.
Okay, guys, time's up. Hands and tools down.
I was trying to get in my shelter.
Okay. So much of tarp shelter building is about the weather that you're facing. And we have two totally different style of shelters here. Stephanie, yours is definitely better suited for warm weather and lots of rain. Okay, so if it was warm out and it was rainy in the forecast, I'd probably choose you as the winner. But Alex's shelter is better suited for cold weather because it's more enclosed and more protected. So with the weather that we're facing right now, I would probably choose Alex as the winner of this challenge.
Thank you so much. Thank you, tree. Thank you.